Hello and welcome to another GameSpot Plays. I'm Danny Dwyer, joined by Mr. Aaron Sampson. How you doing, man?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Look what we got here. God of War 3 Remastered. Just so you thought the HD collections were done and dusted.
Yeah.
We got another one. You're the expert on this one, I'm going to say. I know it's been a while since God of War game came out, so while I frantically try and kill gods, I want you to give me as much information on this series. Just verbatim, story from top to bottom.
Kill your way through all of Greek mythology.
Yeah, that's actually...
Haven't made it to the Old or New Testament yet.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
They're working on it. It's actually all kicking off right away here. We're just going to start show the start of this game because, like, the one thing about this series is that they've always kicked off with a bang. Like, there's always a big, crazy initial level, right?
I mean, I think on the higher level, one of the things that God of War did for gaming was got you out of this mentality that you have to start by killing rats or killing bunny rabbits, right? Like, the very first God of War, you're on the ship and this giant freaking Hydra bursts through the side. And I think most gamers about crap themselves at that point.
And the thing was, like, they kind of, I remember at every one of those games, because they started that way, they kind of had to up the ante every time. And the start of this game is just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, this series was always about starting big and then going bigger, which again, it's you know, you don't remember at that time that actually wasn't a thing that a lot of games did, right?
Like this stuff. Look at this as well. Like, you're right, yeah, there was always like a kind of a steady pace, especially like third-person action games, where like you get better and more skilled, and the obviously stuff gets more difficult, but like the pace as well, like it builds to like a crescendo almost. But these games kind of have always like started at a crescendo and then continued the entire, like they're pretty intense.
Yeah, and they also were, I mean, these games are known to be very, very violent, but I thought it was justified in a way. I mean, really, if you're stabbing dudes through Greek history, you're stabbing dudes in Greek history. I mean, he's not a nice guy.
No, Kratos is the total anti-hero. And what we're looking at here is obviously the first time that God of War has come on the PlayStation 4. They're no as like, I love this. We're just fighting on Gaia's like right shoulder. The God of War series has been HD remastered before. Like God of War 2 eventually came out on PS3. This game came out on PS3 in 2010, I want to say. So it's been a little while since we've. Well, I guess there has been God of War games since then, but. It's been a while since this game has come out.
The PSP version was Chains of Olympus.
Yeah,
that was very good.
It's obviously a big you know, Santa Monica Studios owned by Sony, and it's a big franchise for them. But it is kind of like, it doesn't look. It's not looking like a PS4 game here. Like, this does look like an HD remaster of a PS3 game.
So the thing about Kratos' weapons, I remember this series always had a little bit of trouble with the chains were sort of the OP weapon.
Yeah.
Like, you would get these other novelty weapons. I think one had a giant fist, another had a giant spear. But, you know, you'd always end up going back to the chains in this game because those are the kind of iconic OP weapons.
You just grab dudes and run them around as well. Don't forget about that.
Yep.
Brutal kill,
Throw
+5. Great. A lot of pressing R1, I remember, in this game.
Yeah, this game actually has a history of also being with Titans. I think in the first game was the one where there was the castle on the Titan's back and he was wandering through the desert. I mean, this series just took a button-mashing action game and put you in these incredible, incredible situations.
Yeah, look at this nonsense behind us. Like some sort of, what do you call a lightning titan? See, it's been so long since I've seen any of these games, it's just so hard to remember them all. I know I'm on Gaia anyway. Oh my god! It's some sort of horse crab.
Kill the horse crab.
And the great thing about these types of bosses is you know you're going to fight this thing about 15 times.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
So again, these types of boss battles early in the game were always kind of an illusion. Like, usually they didn't actually do a lot of damage to you.
Totally.
But they scared the crap out of you, which is kind of what they meant to do.
Look at this! Look at this shit! You're like, you're on top. So like, you're on top. You're fighting this massive aqua beast while holding onto a titan who's climbing up Mount Olympus. Like, and you're
still getting the button prompts for what you're supposed to be doing.
Hey, you know, maybe hit triangle a couple times as well. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I forgot how intense these games actually opened up. I wonder who this game is for, because like, it's weird just having an HD remaster of like 3 specifically. Like, if it was all 3 of them, it'd be one thing. Like, obviously, sorry, this has the DLC as well. We should mention. So it is more than just 3, but like, it is a bit weird, isn't it? Like, I feel like if you wanted to play through the series, maybe, but the fact that it's 3, like, did a lot of people skip 3 maybe?
So I think it has more to do with people who, myself included, started on PlayStation 2 and played God of War, and then went over to the Xbox 360 because I just felt it was a superior console for that decade.
Yeah.
And then went back to the PlayStation 4. So, I borrowed people's PS3s to get through most of God of War, and then it was easy for you to miss this one in particular.
Yeah, that's true, actually. I wonder if that was the case for, say, like, I wonder if a lot of people, I know anecdotally some of my friends mentioned that, like, The Last of Us was a game that they didn't play because they had an Xbox 360.
Exactly.
So when they got a PS4, it was like an easy way of getting in on that.
And when you get a PS4, finally, you got some catch up to do because you were with Microsoft for a long time. There's a lot of exclusive titles you just couldn't get through.
And we're not talking a lot about the gameplay here because for some reason I just assume everyone knows everything about God of War at this stage.
QTEs, yeah. This game made all other games QTE heavy.
Yeah, totally. This was the one that did it.
I think Bayonetta owes most of its gameplay to this game.
Yeah, for sure. What was that one that came out on Xbox 360? It was the one in space. It was like, oh god, I forgot it. Somebody screaming at it. I'll put it in the comments.
Yeah.
Similar kind of thing, like massive, crazy battles, lots of quick time events. But I don't know. I always feel like the God of War franchise did a good job of having them in important parts and not doing them for like super dumb stuff.
Yeah, I mean the QTEs in God of War were more about messing with you as a player.
Yeah.
Like seriously, there were times where you'd be stabbing somebody and the game would make you do the stabbing,
Yeah.
And the person's, their face is going like, oh no, don't stab me or smash my head or curb stomp me, and like, the game makes you do it.
Or like some quick time events like for pulling things heads apart, like pulling like L1 and R1 at the same time. I know they also did lots of ones for, of course, the wonderful sex scenes that have permeated this entire series.
They took hot coffee and they're like, I think we can double down on hot coffee.
Scalding.
Yeah.
Coffee. Look at this. Look, this looks really cool. I'd actually love to go back and we should do a side-by-side of what this looked like on PS3 because that stuff still looks really cool. But I feel like just everything else is, it looks fine. It looks HD in the way that like when you have a game that has relatively flat textures and you just up-res them, that's how it looks.
The way to look at graphics in HD remakes is they should be up to par enough that you don't get distracted by them being bad.
That's
You shouldn't
fair.
look at it and get distracted by it. It's more to get that out of the way.
I'm trying to get these crazy things out of the way.
Oh!
I love this one. Just picking them up is my favorite thing in this game. I hope there's a bit later where there's like a lot of them in a row because running through with a bunch of them was always super fun.
Or like, the harpies would be harassing you. You finally grab one and just be like, oh, you don't need your wings.
yeah, totally. Oh, there you go.
Oh man, disemboweling minotaurs and things like that.
I think there's a Minotaur near the start of this as well. Maybe we'll get that far. We'll see. I don't know how far we'll... Because this whole opening sequence, really, a lot of stuff happens, like in the same as all of these games. Did you play much 3 when it originally came out? I know you played the old one. You played 2 and 1 a bunch.
I played up through Chains of Olympus. I actually was one of those guys that missed this one because of the Xbox 360 changeover. But yeah, I mean,
Speaking of Chains, sorry.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Bit of lore while you're like in between killing.
I mean,
there's not
a lot to recap. You pretty much have just repeatedly killed your way through all of the gods in Greek mythology.
I think by the end of this one, most of them are done and dusted as well. I don't know. I feel like I wonder what the future of the God of War series is.
I mean, like I said, it's one of two things. Either he's going to have to start fighting his way through the New and Old Testament, which I kind of doubt he'll do.
Well, this way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, what happens when this guy kills everybody and becomes a ruler? I mean, does he open up evil Kratos 7-Eleven and Walmart and I don't know. That's one thing they never talk about in these games is what happens if they win.
Yeah, kinda. Because it wasn't like he was trying to save his family or anything. That was kind of like a done deal, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I guess it was just vengeance. It was the ultimate vengeance thing.
I mean, what does he just drink himself to death when he's done with vengeance? What is does he become a gambling addict?
Him and Maya just kind of, or Maya, just. It's interesting to say Maya because earlier you were talking about how the backgrounds in this were originally done in Maya, right?
Yeah, I believe that's what it was. The backgrounds were all done in Maya, and that's why they were so gorgeous in 3D.
Yeah, they were kind of better than what the consoles would have been able to render themselves.
Absolutely, yeah.
Bit of gliding. I gotta get your chest. I love how she's freaking out over there, but I just need my. Well, these aren't XP. I need my health and my magics.
I mean, this is one of those games that also played into the game violence debate. And
Yeah.
my personal belief is that, I mean, it's in this particular case, it's definitely okay because, like, the things that this guy, I almost think it's not good to downplay violence. Like, this is a violent thing that is happening. It shouldn't be understated, you know?
Yeah, and I always found it funny when it came to these ones because, like, it's so far removed from reality. You know, you're just like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, it's. Oh.
Plus, I mean, honestly, Greek mythology was not exactly.
Yeah. There's not a bunch of smiley, happy people going on there.
Yeah, I mean, Greek gods were.
Dicks, you can say it. It's fine.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're not owned by any Greek church here.
Yeah.
We can say what we want.
We're not gonna get struck down by Zeus.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. Maybe.
Actually, he's more likely to.
Isn't that what happens at the end of this part as well? Yeah. Oh, I love these guys crawling on their bellies.
I think Zeus was far more likely to sleep with your wife in the form of like an ox or something like that. They kind of glossed over the how he sexed people up as an ox. Like, was he just like a real sexy ox, or I don't know?
I was going to play this at the start, and I forgot if this game opened with a sex scene or if it with an epic battle, because you can never. Oh, here we go. Quick time events, get him. My favorite thing about the quick times is how they're like on the extremity of the screen, so even if you don't know which button it is, it's like, oh, it's the one down there. It's X, it's the one down the bottom.
I don't remember if it started that way.
Oh, really? Actually, I think you're right. I think maybe in the original games it didn't do that.
Yeah, you don't need those bells.
I need all that XP, though. Give me that sweet XP.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I think we got one little extra fight here we might indulge ourselves with and call it to a close. Let's see. I think this might be a little book to read here as well. Oh my goodness.
This wouldn't be the first time Kratos dies. I mean, he's died a couple times in a couple different games. He usually claws his way back from hell.
That's part of his modus operandi.
He's
This
so
Ares
angry.
is underneath us. All right, here we go. Oh, sorry, R1. Keep forgetting. Yeah, pull that. Look, nothing's easy for him. It's like even pulling that is just like a nightmare. All right, where we at?
Well, to be fair, gods are super strong, so I assume when they're making things, they don't, give them a light touch.
Fuck you, video game. Really? God damn it.
Gotta be fast.
Oh.
Maybe.
You're like such a jerk. Come on.
Run, Kratos.
Roll. Do my little double jump. How about that?
Maybe. Get there.
Stupid elevator. Yeah. Stupid god elevator.
Gods just really seem to like puzzles in this.
Super basic. Look, it doesn't even go the whole way over there. You have to jump and use your stupid wings.
They just like really impractical architecture because, I don't know, let's be honest, they probably don't even use the front door.
Well, it's like if one of you is like the water dude and one of you is like the death dude and one of you is like the... Oh, we can just straight up save it here if you want. Oh, auto saves. No worries. Yeah, let's not bother with that. Yeah, it's like, and one of you is like a Titan. You invite the Titans over for dinner and they can't really fit. What's going on, Gaia? Oh shit. Stupid water horse situation again.
Oh man.
God damn it.
Leave Gaia alone, water horse.
Alright, looks like we're fighting this again.
Oh, ouch.
Oh no.
Oh, I hooked her in the mouth.
How am I fighting you? This is always the way, isn't it? Trying to figure out what their little move is. Yeah, he's doing something there anyway.
Usually it involves them, putting their legs down somewhere you don't want to be.
Oh, so that's a 3. It's a left-right sweep. Oh, that's a new one. But yeah, these initial fights were never that hard. Like at the start. We're playing on God, which is the hard difficulty. But I think hard difficulty is like 2nd of 4. I think you unlock the 4th highest difficulty in these.
You can get pretty good at combos in this game at higher levels.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much that stuff's actually unlocked at this stage, because of course, like for those who want to see all the stuff in the background, God, I hate this menu so much. Like you've got all your, ability slots here. Then you have all your items here. And then you have your stats over here, and then your moves here, and then back to there. It's like a normal menu screen. So obviously, like a lot of this game is unlocking new abilities, Adding him to your arsenal.
Just filling up that blood Slurpee. That's the sound it makes. Like anytime you unlock anything.
Die. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Triangle. Yeah. Triangle again. Just like having a seafood dinner. Declawing this thing.
There were definitely some boss fights in God of War where you would get too tired and you'd just start failing the QTE. And then
Yeah,
you get even more tired and fail it again. Like, just have to put it down until the next morning.
Your brain gets tired and your fingers get tired.
Yeah, man, you do get a good workout playing this game.
All right, I think I might be able to get this one, and then we'll call it a day. Oh, see what's happening now is I'm near, I can feel it. And I'm getting a little bit too cocky. Oh, use some magic. I haven't used magic in a while.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, use the whirlpool. Damn. All right, don't die, Danny. That's it.
Kill that equestrian crab.
Do you think that's what its official name is? Equestrian crab. It's pretty good.
Equestrian
shit.
crab boss.
Shit. Don't you dare kill me. Oh, here we go. Don't fuck it up, Danny. Oh, here we go. What did I tell you? Or 1L1.
QTE. QTE.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Kill it with its own crab
Boom.
leg.
The audaciousness. There you go. Get off my shoulder. My friend's shoulder. Yeah, look at the scale of this stuff. It's still so cool.
There was a good fight, I don't remember if it was one or two, where you actually fought a Titan, and the justification for you beating it was you were literally so small it couldn't locate you on its own body. It was actually pretty cool. It was a good take on it.
All right, I think that might be actually where we leave it for now. There you go. That's God of War 3 Remastered. God of War 3 Remastered. Remastered. It's out on the 14th of this month. Yeah, so if you want to play some more God of War triple with some new HD remake graphics and all that hot DLC, pick it up. That's it. There you go. God of War. Now we need to rest my hands because there was a lot of...
You put them in a big old equestrian ice bath.
Yeah, I'm going to go do that right now. Aaron Sampson, thank you so much for hanging out as ever. And yeah, for more GameSpot Plays, stay tuned to GameSpot.com.